Hi everyone, I'm Anisha Fasani, and with great pleasure, you're joining me for the very first interview with the author of this new book, Skin Revolution, Dr. Vanita Rattan. Congratulations!
Oh, thank you.
I know this has been a dream of yours for a very long time.
Yeah,
How does it feel to have launched your very first book?
it's amazing. I mean, honestly, when it first came through the post, and I opened it up, I can't even get the words out. It's actually such an emotional
Feeling.
moment. Yeah, it's my love letter to my global skin of color family, and it's taken a year and a half to get to this point. So, it's many hours not being with my children, and sleepless nights to make this a reality, to educate and empower my global family. And honestly, it's just like one of the things I'm most proud of, I think.
And how long did it take you to write this from start to finish? Because I know how many hours you've dedicated to
Yeah.
this.
So we basically decided, we signed our contract with HarperCollins in January the 4th. I will never forget that date. It was such a momentous occasion. And then, because I'm a bit of a workaholic, I just assumed that I'm going to get everything done really quickly. That's sort of how it works. So I said to them, yeah, just give me 3 months, the whole thing will be written. And literally, what I had to do was actually batch all of my YouTube content, my Instagram, all my social media. So I had to basically make 12 weeks worth of content for YouTube so that I could free myself up to just sit and do 12-hour days for writing the book for 12 weeks. So it was about 8 weeks of actually writing, then 4 weeks back and forth. And then you go through various rounds of edits. And basically a year and a half later, you have a book in your hands.
You must feel so proud because this is the ultimate guide to beautiful and healthy skin of color. Where did the inspiration come from when you were writing this book?
So what happened was, I think during COVID, when I started my YouTube channel, I dedicated it to skin of color because actually the vast majority of skincare wasn't made for us. It was made for Caucasian skin. And so I just wanted to educate, and I didn't want it to be a sponsored channel. None of the products I've ever talked about have ever been sponsored. It was purely an educational channel. But what I thought was actually, imagine what I've got 350 videos now on YouTube. People don't have time to sit there and watch 350 videos times 20 minutes each. Sometimes you just want to have a book that you can go to and go, right, I need to know about acne. What is the routine? What ingredients do I need? What are the percentages? What are my best products? How do I layer it? And what are the mistakes other people are making? And just know the information immediately. And also a book like this is for the whole family, right? So we've got a men's section, the baby section, you've got the teenage section, you've got the pregnancy section. So anyone in the family can dip into their chapter, understand their skin, and treat their skin quickly without, feeling anxiety or the nervousness of not knowing what to do. So this is really to empower all our families.
It's great, like you said, it caters for all ages, all genders as well. What is your most favorite chapter?
Wow. To be honest, I think the one chapter that was the hardest to write, but
Yeah.
the most requested was multi-pathology. Meaning, say, for example, you have acne, but you're also dealing with anti-aging and wrinkles, and you're also dealing with PIE, red marks from acne. What do you do? Because you can go onto YouTube and you'll find answers for one of those conditions, but you're certainly not going to find multi-pathology routines. So I thought, how on earth am I going to do this? So what I did is I literally went on my Instagram and I asked people, tell me your 2 to 3 combined issues. And then I collated that information and created routines for the top 20 to 30 combined issues so that we literally cover as much of the problem as possible.
And there's so many amazing chapters, like you said on here. There's one on getting to know your skin, getting savvy with looking after your skin, ingredients. Talk to us about what that chapter's about.
The ingredient section. So the ingredients is something. So I'm a cosmetic formulator, and I think a lot of people don't really understand ingredients. And why would you? It's a foreign language, I think, to a lot of people. And what you do is you rely on cosmetic companies to tell you what to buy, what is actually in their product. And actually, because cosmetic law is not that strict in terms of regulation with labeling, you can have, say, for example, 0.0001% retinol, for example, in a cream, and write this is a retinol cream, but it's not in the therapeutic index.
Right.
So that ingredient isn't going to work, but you're allowed to write it as the key ingredient in that product, right?
Right.
And so I think it's important for people to understand ingredients, therapeutic index, the correct pH that they work at, and how to layer them. But this information just hasn't been put
Shared,
together,
yeah.
and certainly not for skin of color.
Again, so you're going to educate everyone through this because there's so many, there's a glossary, everything that you understand the meaning of what everything is and all the ingredients are. So it's super educational, guys, as well. So which one was your, like you said, you're talking about attacking acne, eczema, common skin conditions. There's so much in here as well. What was the most challenging chapter to write, would you say?
I would probably say the last one. It was the
skin concern combinations.
Yeah. I think that was very, very difficult. There was no template. It was from working from first principles. So, for example, if someone has acne and they've got red marks and they've got brown marks and they want anti-aging, you have to look for ingredients that can tackle everything, because you can't give someone an ingredients routine with 25 ingredients in it.
So that's interesting then. So you've got lots of different kind of breakdowns of everything and people to understand so much more. And I love that you actually listen to all of your audiences as well through, then developing it and what they wanted to read. And where is it available? Where can people find? Because you've got an Audible version as well, right?
Oh my gosh, the Audible, that was so stressful to do. I've done a whole video actually just talking about how stressful that was. I took everyone behind the scenes with me.
How many hours did that take to put together?
I think it was about 24 hours.
You must have been so tired of speaking.
I didn't leave my house. I was so scared that I might get COVID or that my voice would go, that I didn't see anyone. I didn't leave my house. I just would go to the studio, come back, work, go to the studio, work. But yeah, that was a difficult one. So you can buy this basically from Amazon, from Barnes & Noble in the US, from Waterstones. So it's available from all major retailers.
It must have felt amazing that HarperCollins have done this, and they're obviously going to be supporting you with a big book launch. How does it feel to have had this amazing platform and opportunity, and with your phenomenal book launch that's going to be coming up?
Truly. The great thing about HarperCollins is that they put a spotlight on us, and they gave us the opportunity to empower our family. They didn't need to do that, and they put so much importance on it that they're doing this huge book launch, for example, which is not common for any publisher to do a big book launch like this. And the fact that they're doing it, they're going all out, is just so rare. And they're doing it for a book on skin of color is just like, I'm so grateful to them. I can only say great things about HarperCollins, to be honest.
Oh, it's phenomenal. And the book launch is taking place on the 17th of March. So if any of you do want to come and visit, then please do. They can visit for general admission after 12 o'clock. And if you're an influencer or, from our industry or a makeup artist, obviously do get in touch. We do want to see you there. You'll see Dr. Vanita in person doing a special talk. But, if you haven't seen it, we'll give you a bit of a glimpse. You can see there's beautiful diagrams, our amazing photo shoots. It's been great to be on this journey with Dr. Vanita, actually creating some of this phenomenal content. But, why should everyone go and buy the book? What would you say to everybody?
I would say that if understanding your skin has been a problem for you, if you've tried everything and it seems to only make the situation worse because you didn't really know what you needed, then it's just a quick way to decode your skin, to figure out exactly what you need to do, so that you don't have to worry about it again. It's just one less stress in your life. And I think it's important also for our children to be educated on skincare. So, for example, my son, who's 5 years old, has got his own skincare routine. Sienna is 8 years old. I'm teaching her about cosmetic formulations, and we've got our own scar cream for children that we did in collaboration. But she understands about different shampoos, different conditioners. She understands different creams. She understands niacinamide. So there's nothing saying that our children. There's nothing to say that our children shouldn't understand about skincare just because it wasn't common or normal for us to understand.
And what would your message be out there to all of your followers that have supported you on all your social media channels, are so excited? Everyone's been able to do all the pre-orders.
I know.
Which has been so impressive already.
Honestly,
because it's like, you know,
just even hitting
one of the
like
top
bestseller
sellers.
lists
Yay! On
without,
Amazon.
oh yeah, without any reviews. It's just, I just think that the faith that people have put into me, I will never take for granted. I'm so grateful. And actually, this book is packed with polls that we did on Instagram, which were the largest polls ever conducted on skin of color. And we've put it into the book. So this has really has been made for you. It's been made for my followers because we've done this together. We're on this journey together. I'm doing it for you because of you. So it shouldn't be any other way. It's a collaboration, you know.
It's amazing, guys. I have read some of the chapters as soon as I got my hands on it. It's super educational. You will learn so much from it, even things that I've not known, and I've been in the industry for such a long time. So do grab your copy. Obviously, it goes on launch. Well, it's from, when will it actually be available? Oh, from the 17th.
So from the 17th.
From the 17th of March, it will be available. So grab your copies.
Oh.
But we need to celebrate this incredible woman. And thank you so much for educating all of us, and from all of us and your Skin of Color family.
Oh, thank you.
Enjoy, guys.